This week we are back in the wild again, trying to set up a hammock camp for the first time, so stay tuned to see how it goes. Hi everybody, this is Andreas from Off-Grid Sweden. If you haven't been here before, I want to welcome you for the first time. On this channel I show you things that we do on the homestead, tips and tricks, reviews, stuff related to homesteading and off-grid living, and also videos like this one. If you haven't subscribed, please do so if you like the content, and you will get notified on new content. Now back to the topic of this video. So we are back in the wild again. If you are just interested in seeing the hammock go up for the first time, just skip forward to 1 minute and 30 seconds into the video. It's really nice to be out in the woods again. It starts getting cold in the mornings. It's about 5 degrees Celsius when I decided to take a break and sit down by this beautiful lake. I'm in a national park and usually there are a lot of people here, but being out early this morning was a good decision. I didn't meet a single person in the woods for the whole day. Let's go and find a good spot to set up the hammock for the first time. I'm really excited about it. I walked for a while to a smaller lake deeper in the forest. I'm not going to do an overnighter this time, but this would be a beautiful spot to stay in. The things I put together is a hammock, an underblanket and a tarp from DD. The hammock is a DD SuperLight Frontline Hammock. It comes with tree huggers. It's these straps. They go around the tree and are wide enough so they don't hurt the trees. They are really easy to set up. I put them up a little bit too high this first time. It's better to have them at head height. The hammocks comes with carabiners that just click into the end of the tree huggers. On each end of the hammock there are strings attached and they have whoopee slings on them. It's hard to explain a whoopee sling. It's when you thread the string through itself and when you compress it, it loosens, and if you pull it, it tightens. On the hammock I got snakeskins. They are really handy. They keep the hammock protected when I take it up and down against dirt and rain. The snakeskins are easy to just slide off the hammock when you are ready to use it. Next, I attach the bungee cords that are attached to the bug netting. This is to hold the bug net up and create space in the hammock. You also got these rods that slides into these sleeves on the bug net to spread it apart. Time for a test. This hammock is really comfortable. This time I won't put on the underblanket, but it's really easy to hang under the hammock and insulate you from below. Next we start putting up the 4x4 meter tarp from Didi. It's a multicam tarp. Usually you put the tarp up first, but I did it the other way around so you can see what I'm doing. We start by attaching the ridge line to the tree with a special knot that I don't know the name of. You cross the lines and you do 2 loops around the main line on the inside and 1 on the outside. Then you can easily tighten or loosen it, but under tension it really bites. I've threaded the line through the middle loop on the tarp. Then I do the same kind of knot on the other tree and tighten the line. On the end of the tarp I tie a prosec knot. This knot will bite under tension but can easily be adjusted. I feel that I will do a separate video on just doing all different knots. Then something happens with the camera and I didn't get any video when I ran 2 lines on the front of the tarp and 2 on the back. They were just paracords that I attached to the nearest tree. Time to lie down for a while to take a break and test out the setup. I'm very pleased with this hammock and the setup went rather well. It needs some small adjustments, but it's so comfortable to lie here in it. If you got any suggestions, please leave them down in the comments. And if you got any questions, just write them there too, and I will answer them all. To take it down and pack it was really simple. No difficult knots to loosen. It took about 5 minutes to pack everything. After this little break, I continued through the forest looking for mushrooms. I didn't find so much of them, but enough to take home and dry and add on to the others that I found the previous week. That's it for this episode. Talk to you in the comments and see you in the next episode. If you haven't subscribed already, do so by clicking down there on the Swedish flag, and then you can also click on the little bell icon up there, and then you'll get notified when I put up new videos. And if you want to watch another video, I got one over there for you.